You know, she gets a lot on me head, but Rebus is straight up. I think I'm voting Manifesto this election.
The Marxists?
No bullshit.
What's the alternative, eh? Constantine Wolf?
There's Uminska.
She's weak. She points wherever the prevailing wind blows. I'm sticking with the Alliance.
The Blues? That's just gross.
Huh, funny. What's wrong with Dieter Gross and the Alliance? Better the evil you know than the evil you don't.
A clean slate is the only way to go. Someone with no hand in the corporate pockets. Say whatever you want about Marta Rebus and Manifesto, they got no ties to the syndicate.
No, they're on their own. No support from anyone. The Marxists make a lot of noise, but what does it amount to? Just a lot of noise. Uminska is the only choice that makes sense.
At least no one here is voting Kaiser Constantine.
Move along. Nothing to see here.
Weren't you heading out to district this week?
Yeah, but the R revoked my travel pass last minute. I'm stuck.
Those ad bots are all over the place. Sometimes I think they target me specifically just to fuck with me.
My fault entirely. There's no way you can convince me that Kaiser Constantine...
Do you really have to call him that? It's so derogatory.
I synthesized a new version of the algae this weekend, based on our design from last week. It's stabilizing really well.
Oh, that's... Good morning, Ada.
Oh, yes. Good morning. Take a look at the algae. I think you'll be happy.
That's the cutest bot I've ever seen. I want one. That's the cutest bot I've ever seen. I want one. That's looking good. Just like our model.
Just like your model. The transmutation rate is at 150% of the previous model and holding steady, masha'Allah. I think we're ready for a test.
Test? Oh, no, I don't know. Maybe we should run another simulation, or 20?
There's nothing to be worried about, Zoe. So far, your models have performed admirably. There's no reason this won't work in an organic environment.
That organic environment is a river that runs through my neighborhood, a very, very public river.
The permits are all in order?
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about that. If this fails...
It won't.
If it does, my failure will be staring me right in the face every morning.
Failure is how we succeed. We won't know until we try. And if we fail, we try again.
We? Me? I'm the one who has to live with the consequences.
Zoe, you decided to go back to school, finish your degree. That was a choice you made, and it was the right choice. Now, part of that is facing the possibility of failure. Failure will always be a part of the job, part of life. And you're right. The models won't always hold up. The river is a chaotic environment. The algae might die. It might do something completely unforeseen. Allahu Alam. And if the river does turn pink, you've learned something. We go back to the models, we try again. You should be proud of the choice you made, and you should embrace the consequences, no matter how embarrassing or trying they may turn out to be. I'm done talking now. That was a lot more words than I'd intended.
Yeah. Wow. Good ones, though. Those were good words.
Ready to do some science?
You bet. But if that river turns pink, you're running the next set of tests.
Deal. By the way, I did leave the lab this weekend.
Don't tell me. You went clubbing?
I don't drink, or dance, or enjoy the company of people. No, I went shopping.
I knew I hadn't seen that outfit before. It's beautiful.
That's not... well, yes, I did also get these clothes. Thank you. But more importantly, I purchased a refurbished bot to help with the tests.
From Mira?
You recommended her?
I think my exact words were, Mira's insane, I wouldn't trust Mira with my money, please don't buy a bot from Mira, you will regret it.
She's close and cheap. So, here's the bot. You're taking the bot with you to run tests. Say hello to bot.
Hello, bot.
Hello!
Oh, that is so cute. You're so cute.
Thank you.
Glad to see you're getting along. You know what to do.
Science?
Science. I'll see you afterwards, inshallah.
She's the cutest in the world.
What are we doing today? Are we playing something?
No, we're... Actually, yes. Yeah, we're playing. Down by the river.
That's cool. I like playing. What are we playing today?
We're playing, take the algae for a swim.
Ow, gee. What are those?
They're tiny animals that live in the water, like fish.
Fishies. I like fishies. Fishies are cute.
Like fishies. Sure, works for me.
So what are the rules?
The rules are, that we need to find places where there's plenty of food for the algae, for the fishies.
Okay.
And the fishies eat...
Pollutants. I know. They process pollutants and excrete the chemical that cleans the river. Says so in my head.
Okay, yes, that's exactly what they do. We hope. So, okay, the algae, the fishies, need to be let out where there's enough pollutants. That way they will be well fed. Your job, the rules of the game are as follows. Look for parts of the river with pockets of pollution. We go there and test the water to see where to release the fishies. Finally, we let the fishies out for a walk.
Roger, Roger.
You really are the cutest.
The new dream machine opens up.
You know, she gets a lot on me header, but Rebus is straight up. I think I'm voting Manifesto this election.
Time to play.
Time to play. Can you do a flyover of the river from here and down to the end of the bricks?
That sounds like fun.
Send a live feed to my iris. Based on visual observation, I'll mark the areas where we can release the fishies.
Okie dokie.
Right there. That looks good. That's another one. You can come back now, kiddo. Awesome job. Was that fun?
It was fun. I like flying high. I get horseflies in my tummy.
What's up, Swat?
Butterflies.
As long as we end up clubbing.
How is that possible? You don't have a tummy.
They gave me one for the butterflies.
Whoever made you did an amazing job. Okay, so let's head to the first test area. You ready?
You betcha. Let's go. Playtime. What are we doing?
We're taking the fishies for a swim. What I need you to do first is to run a detailed scan of this section of the river and tell me where there's a dense pocket of pollutants.
So you mean show you where there's food for the fishies?
Affirmative.
Affirmative.
I'm not typically into bots, but oh my god, she's the best.
Done. What are we doing next?
The scan confirms there's a perfect spot for the fishies out there. I'll point you there using my iris. There. That's the spot. Release the package there. That's where we take the fishies for a walk. That's great. Now you... Watch out! Oh, that was close. Keep your eyes open, your sensors active. I don't want you to get crushed. But good job, kiddo. I'm getting a reading from the fishies. They're playing and having fun. Too bad the boat's in the way. We're not getting as much data as we'd like. Let's head to the next spot.
Yay. Let's pretend I'm the mum and you're the baby. Come with me, baby.
Okay, Mum. So, who's your maker?
I'm a Shadri Maintenance Model 11 with a custom emoji face module.
Right, but your personality is definitely not part of the standard package. Who programmed you? It wasn't Mira, was it?
Oh, no. My maker is Wit.
Wit?
He works with Mira at the Pandemonium.
Oh, right. Really? Someone worked with that woman?
He's very nice. He doesn't speak. But he's... Should I start the scan?
Now I'll really have... You know the drill, kiddo.
Affirmative. Thank you.
Crowbar's here to help you find your way in ProPass.
Scan complete. Do you have
If
the
we
map?
ever decide to adopt, Yeah. Those barrels are in the way. I don't want the readings to be affected. We need to figure out how to move those barrels.
Just tell me what to do.
Could you try pushing that barrel further out?
Sure. It's too heavy. I can't move it. Did I lose the game?
Of course not. I'll figure something out.
Yay.
try pushing that barrel further out?
Affirmative.
Good job, kiddo. The ferry's been beached by the eye clampdown. Hey, can you grab that rope over there and give it to me?
I can do that.
Thanks, kiddo.
What are you going to do with it?
I haven't quite figured that out yet.
Is this part of the game?
Definitely.
What do I do now, Zoe?
Can you attach one end of the rope to the boat?
What do I do now, Zoe?
Loop the other end of the rope over the barrel. Make sure it's securely fastened.
Yes. This is fun. That was so
The
much
ferry
fun, Zoe.
usually shuttles
What's
people
going
across
to
the river
happen
as an
now?
alternative to the bridges. Well, for my brilliant plan to work, the boat has to move, but I'm not sure when that will happen. We may
On
need to
any
provide
other day, I'd be telling
some
you to step
incentive.
aboard and hold tight. When I ring the bell, the ferry will take you across. But there'll be no bell ringing now that the Eye has shut down all unauthorized traffic in and out of Propast. My bell has been silenced. I have no purpose in life. Hey, what are you doing? Leave that rope alone. No one yanks my rope, not on my watch, not with the Eye having banned all traffic across the river.
He's upset.
He is. And also my brilliant plan failed. Something's not right with the plan.
Or, just tell me what to do.
Let's have some fun.
Yay.
Fly over there and ring that bell for me, would you?
Safe.
Affirmative.
Stalwart.
I see what you're trying to do, little miss. It won't work. I'll call the Eye on you both.
See that red lantern up there above the bell?
Where? Oh yes, I do. Why?
Can you make it drop?
Isn't that illegal?
Remind me to have a the ends justify the means sometimes chat with you after. Yes. No. It's part of the game. Trust me.
Affirmative.
Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Cheery stuff.
No problem. I can give you directions to anywhere in Propast.
He got mad.
He did get mad. Oh, good job. Not with, you know, not because you made him mad, but with the lamp and the bell and the falling and the ringing of the bell. That whole thing.
It was fun. What are we doing now?
Now you can let the little fishies go for a swim right over there.
Affirmative.
Can't wait to see the results from the algae. I'm getting a strong signal from the fishies. They're doing fine.
Are they eating?
Affirmative. They're eating. Are you ready for the last one?
Or are we done already?
Almost. For today. But we'll have more playtime soon.
Yay. Follow me, Zoe. I mean baby. You're the baby, remember?
How could I possibly forget?
Hey, Kuttria. That your bot?
What, me?
I'm looking right at you.
No, it belongs to my supervisor. Well, actually, our university.
University, of course. Robotics?
No, bioengineering.
Even better. You've been by my shop before.
Your mirror? Once, yeah.
If you're ever in the market for your own bot, stop by. I'll give you a very special price.
I don't think I'm...
Stop by anyway. Next week. Nice work with that bot, Petal. She's special. Take good care of her.
Back to the lab with both of us, kiddo.
Or...
Well, you know, our game isn't done until we've reported back to Ada.
Oh, I'll show the way. Follow me.
Affirmative, Mum.
You don't have to pretend to be my baby anymore. I'm done playing that game.
Right.
We're home. It was great playing with you, Zoe. I hope we can play again sometime soon.
Me too, kiddo. Me too.
The river did not turn pink. That went better than expected.
I knew it. You had no idea if the algae was going to work.
I did not. Did it?
It's in the river and reacting positively to the environment. We should be receiving a data stream from the nanosensors.
Confirmed. In a week, we'll have a very good idea of survivability and transmutation success.
There's no way you can convince me that Kaiser Constantine...
Do you really have to call him that? Weren't you heading out to district this week?
Yeah, but the eye revoked my travel pass last minute.
I'm actually a bit worried about Frida. She's on the Dreamer all the time. Like, non-stop.
Whatever it is, it's top quality stuff. Top quality yuckiness. Oh, it's alive. Of course it's alive. I mean, it's the souk. You touch it, you bought it. And I'm not buying that. Biotech, vat-grown organs, wormhole generators, nanobot paste, neural implants, biotic processors, digital irises, gene-modded goats. And get my hand chewed off? No chance. I'll be tossing my garbage in the gutter like a normal person. Not again. When did this happen?
Hey, Sissy. Last night, the fascios even saluted the camera. Bloody Omegas. Think they're untouchable.
Do you need any help?
With this, I got it. There's more important things for you to do.
You should get a decommissioned military drone from Mira. Go ballistic on their asses. Yeehaw! Yeah, that'd teach him.
Behind this sweet facade lurks a lioness. It's tempting, but then we'd have to deal with the eye as well. I'll just keep cleaning up the mess until Constantine's goons admit defeat. Oh, by the way, Sissy, did you see the update? Aish! 2 points. Not bad. Not bad. Our biggest jump in weeks. Ha! 2 points. That's something to celebrate. Uminska invited all the managers to join her tonight in Warsaw for the live feed.
You going?
If I finish up in time, of course. When did I ever say no to a party? How was Trieste? I think I see a tan.
Good. They have this thing in the sky. I don't know what it's called. It's big and yellow and made of fire, and it's super hot. So awesome.
I remember the sun from Botswana. They have that there too. But it's much bigger. And much nicer.
Nah, you're such a warm dusher, Baruti. Who needs the sun when you have the clammy, sticky heat of Propast in July? So what's the plan, Stan?
Today, there's delicate work to do. Do you know Queenie?
Queenie? No, I don't think... Wait. The Babka on the boat, out by the bricks?
That's her. Teta Queenie basically runs the Chinese market. She's the only one who dares stand up to Mr. London. When you meet Queenie, you'll understand. Everyone in the bricks respects her. Everyone in Propast. And that's why you're going to talk to her.
Me? Me? Baruti, you're so much better at this than me.
Even if that's true, I can't. I'm meeting with some local business owners from the Shuk. I need to stay put. Pay Queenie our respects. Let her know that she's a friend to the party and that we're very happy with how she runs things. Ask if there's anything we can do for her.
And... I'm sensing an and. There's always an and.
Ask her for her support and endorsement. It will have a big impact on our campaign in this barrio.
So that's all. Beg one of the most powerful people in Propass for a favor.
That's all, Sissy. Easy, yeah? Oh, and you might need this.
Cryptocoin? What for? I have monies.
Have you ever shopped in the bricks, Sissy? Folks there aren't too fond of traceable funds. They prefer plata. Cash, not credit. And no banks.
Maybe I won't jump into the river from sheer embarrassment of making an ass of myself.
Makoya! When you come back, we're done for the day. I have a party to get ready for. What's on your mind, Sissy?
Sounds like Baruti's been around the world and back. I'm jealous. Before the coma, I don't know. I didn't care as much. I was happy staying put. And now that I want to travel more, I can't afford it. Figures. I don't think I ever asked Baruth. How did you end up working on the campaign?
Just a happy accident. I was working for a charity in Dresden, a support network for homeless teens. I'd only been in Europolis a couple of months. I was still learning the ropes. I honestly had no idea what I was doing. One day, Leia Uminska got in touch, asking how she could be of assistance to our charity. She'd just been elected leader of the party. We got to talking, she told me about her campaign. Of course, I was an arrogant ass. I told her everything I thought they were doing wrong. Humility wasn't in my blood back then. Afterwards, I figured, well, that's the last I'll ever hear from her. 2 weeks later, I get an offer from her campaign manager. They want me to join her team in Gdansk.
That must have been a good feeling.
I was scared, Sissy. I left Botswana because I was tired of doing things just for myself. I came to Europolis to help others, maybe do some good, for once. And now, suddenly, here I was, part of a movement to change the world. I wasn't prepared for it, but I couldn't say no. And I haven't for a single moment regretted that decision.
Baruti always speaks so warmly of Leia Uminska. He must be her biggest and most loyal supporter. I don't think I can ever really understand that kind of dedication, especially when it comes to politics. It's impressive, almost humbling. How well do you know Uminska?
I've known her for several years, professionally. It's not like we're friends. Although she did take me out to dinner once, to thank me for my help. She's guarded, not the warmest person in the world. I think that's where we need to improve. Help her to open up and be more human. Get voters to see the person behind the mask. I really do think she's the right person to run Europolis. And not just because the alternatives are so disturbing.
Every time I watch Konstantin Wolf speak, I get the shivers. The bad ones.
They don't call him Kaiser Konstantin for nothing. And Leia, Miss Uminska, she knows him better than most. She has to constantly stand up to him and his hooligans. She has to deal with incessant insults and slandering without sinking to his level. I don't envy her that position. She's not perfect. No one is. But she is the person in the world I respect the most, and I will follow her through thick and thin, to the very end. I owe her that.
Most people I know have an ambivalent relationship with Europolis, but Baruti seems to be very happy here. I wonder if that's just show. I don't get your enthusiasm for Europolis, Baruti.
You've only been here a few months, Sisi. It takes time to understand Europolis. It has a complicated, fragmented soul. Every district is its own organism. I find Propast fascinating. More so than the other districts I've lived in. Dresden, Gdansk, even Berlin. Propast has an old soul. There's real history here. But it's also where history is being rewritten. Where the new Europe is actually happening. That's another reason why I came here for the campaign. Propast is like a barometer for Europolis as a whole. Whichever direction the wind blows in Propast, the rest often follows.
Will you stay here after the campaign is over?
I don't know what Leia and the party has planned for me, if we take office. I'm not sure my future is in politics. But I won't abandon my duty if I'm asked to serve. I'll stay in Europolis for certain, unless Wolf wins. Then, I don't know. Anything but going south. I want to keep a safe distance from father and the family business.
Konstantin Wolf is Uminska's biggest opponent, and Baruti's nemesis. I don't know what he'd do if Wolf won the election. Probably leave and head back south. Are you worried Wolf could win?
Of course I'm worried. He is a snake. Slippery and venomous. Wolf is a populist, a nationalist, a fascist. He claims he represents the people, but he only represents himself. And, of course, the corporations that are secretly backing his campaign.
I thought Wolf was anti-corporate. That's what he says in the ads.
That man has a lot of plata. Millions being channeled into his campaign. Where do you think that's coming from? He has the support of some very powerful people. The same people he bad-mouths in his manifestos.
I don't understand.
It's a show, Sisi. The corporate syndicate knows that Dieter Gross and the Alliance have lost any shred of authority and trust. They made a mistake there, and it's hurt them. With Wolf, they have a new strategy. He pretends to distance himself from the corps in order to represent the working people. He will berate the corps, claim that he's going to clean things up, put power back into the hands of the proletariat. But the truth is, he is even more in the pocket of the syndicate than Dieter Gross and the Blues. It's a brilliant strategy, as long as they can control him.
And you don't think they can?
I think he's more dangerous than they have reckoned with. He's two-faced, manipulative. Once he's clawed his way into power, he's capable of anything. He's created a cult of personality around himself. A very calculated fictional narrative that appeals to a lot of voters unhappy with the state of Europolis. The only thing we can do is try to expose his lies. And...
What?
I think I found something. I've been doing a lot of digging. Back in Botswana, I have connections high up in Bokamba Mesa. Family connections. There might be evidence of BM funneling funds into Constantine's campaign, maybe even directly into his personal account. And if that's the case, we might finally have some real dirt on Kaiser Constantine. At the very least, it would make people question his integrity and honesty. If we're lucky, maybe even enough evidence for a criminal investigation.
I hope you're being careful, Baruti.
I am. Once I have concrete evidence, I'm giving it to your man, Riza. He can do the story, expose Wolf and his lies.
I'm sure the Hand will be very interested. But Baruti, please just stay low, okay? Kaiser Constantine is evil.
He is. And this is exactly why we have to fight him. We cannot back down, Sisi. To do so would be dishonest and cowardly.
I don't know much about Baruti and his life before we started working together. We've been friendly, but he knows a lot more about me than I do about him. And I am curious. What did you do before you came to Europolis?
I was a lawyer. Can you believe it? Corporate law, even. Eish.
Yeah, no, I can't see it.
I was good, too. I managed the family's trust in Johannesburg. My older brothers run things from Francistown, Gaborone, and the City of London.
How many brothers do you have?
4. And 3 sisters. We are 8 altogether. Same father, different mothers.
You're the youngest?
Youngest boy. I have 2 younger sisters. Twins. They aren't involved in the family business. But my older sister, Lesedi, is. We don't speak. She did not approve of my change of heart.
What happened?
What can I say? I finally saw what I was doing with my life. Existing only for myself. Obsessed with money, power, status. Also, I didn't agree with some of the investments we were making. The lack of ethics. So, one day I left it all behind. My job, my family, my fiancée. I had to make a clean break. It was too easy to simply fall back into the good life. I had to learn to struggle.
You don't miss them?
Every day, Sissy. Every day. I speak to Gosego from time to time, my second oldest brother, and the twins, of course. But the rest? They were disappointed and angry. They didn't understand. Never will.
7 siblings. Impressive work. I can't even begin to relate. Makes me wish I'd had siblings growing up. Well, I did. I just never knew. I can understand how he'd miss them all, especially the twins. Sounds like they were close. What do your younger sisters do?
Ah, the twins. They are wonderful, Sissy. You'd like them. They also jumped ship. Left the family business, but I don't think Father ever expected them to be a part of it. They live in Ireland now.
They're neo-Luddites.
Anarcho-primitives.
Cool. A friend from uni went feral for a few years. She told me all about it after she reintegrated. Apparently, there's no trains and the tribal council forbids air traffic.
There's one old ferry that runs daily from Liverpool, but that's all. And there's no wire connection to Ireland. We don't get to talk often, unfortunately.
What about your other siblings?
They're all in the family business. Corporate lawyers, financiers, like Father. My oldest sister, Lesedi, is second in command. When Father retires, she takes the reins. He keeps a tight leash on everyone. And when he can't, he cuts you off.
Your mother too?
We see each other now and then. But to Father, she was just another in a long line of baby mothers. Bought and paid for. They are separated. She shares an estate with the other ex-wives. It's an odd arrangement. But Mother knew what she was getting into. She's been well compensated. I think she's happy. In her way. Hey, what can I say? My family is crazy. Dysfunctional. It's what I wanted to escape from, Sissy. I didn't want to keep living that life. And I'm not one of them anymore.
Sounds like Baruti's been around the world and back. I'm jealous. Before the coma, I don't know. I didn't care as much. I was happy staying put. And now that I want to travel more, I can't afford it. Figures. You're lucky to have traveled a lot.
I don't know if I'd say I've traveled a lot, but I have traveled. When I was part of the family business, I regularly did business across Africa, the kingdom, and the conglomerate. It made me realize how lucky I was to grow up in Botswana and South Africa. The freedom and prosperity we enjoy in the African Union, the resources, fresh air, lack of pollution. I miss that, most of all. Africa is a paradise. And you don't think about it until you see how it is elsewhere. How people are hungry, cold, with no easy access to implants or gene therapy.
I really miss Africa. Especially when it's like this, boiling hot and humid. Does it ever get better?
Better? Never. Well, maybe for a month in spring and autumn. But winter here is bitter and wet. And in summer, it's like this every day. Not a breath of fresh air. No, you must learn to appreciate Europolis for its strengths, and not compare it with home, Zizi.
I should go. See you later, Baruti.
Okay, Sisi. I'll see you later.
It's warm and tingly. Odd. It's warm and tingly. Odd. Mi-yuan, crypto coin, the preferred currency in the BRICS.
The new dream machine by Lottie. Why be outside when you can be inside, enjoying an infinite selection of dreams? Take the new dream. Life is dreary and meaningless, but your dreams don't have. Life is dreary and meaningless, but your dreams don't. Why be outside when you can be inside, enjoying.
Crowbar's here to help you find your way in ProPass.
Who is that? Do I know him?
Take a look at my merchandise. Hello, lady. What can I get for you?
Good day. Welcome to Queenie's Quintessentials. Are you looking for anything in particular?
I'm looking for Queenie.
Oh, the Madame's not seeing anyone at the moment. I can show you her latest creations if you'd like.
I'm not shopping. I need to speak with Queenie. Could you ask her if she has a moment?
That depends. Did you bring anything?
Bring anything? Like what?
Madame Queenie is a respected figure in this community. In order to see her, you need to show respect. A gift, something of value. Something that proves you're here to discuss important matters.
What would that be?
I'm sure you'll find something that reflects your taste and the value you place on a potential meeting with the Madame.
How old can she be? 14? For someone her age, she projects a lot of authority. One little push and she's in the river. No one will know it was so... Wait. What am I thinking? You don't want to end up on Most Wanted. Well, no.
I'll see you soon.
One little push and she's in the river. No one will know it was so... Wait. What am I thinking?
Hello again.
You don't want to end up on Most Wanted.
Did you bring a suitable gift for Queenie?
Well, no.
See anything you like? Come again.
Looks like cheap liquor, but what do I know about Chinese lions? Most likely made of moon dust. I've heard that stuff causes rashes. The moon dust, not the lions. It's, what was it again? Baijiu? Baijiu. Chinese liquor. I've never tasted it. I'm more of a beer gal. That bottle of liquor.
Baijiu, Chinese wine. The very best you can possibly get. This one is distilled from the rarest seeds of tear grass grown on the Himalayan slopes, with purified water from the deepest wells of Kunming and organic rice grains from Guilin.
Sounds expensive.
For you, only 20,000 yuan.
20,000? That's insane.
It's a bargain. Look, the price tag says 30,000. You're getting an incredible deal.
Well, I don't have 20,000 yuan. Can't you go any lower?
I'd be losing money if I did that. No deal.
No. That's clavada. A total rip-off. Way too expensive. I'll give you 350 for it and not one kwai more.
350? Can't you see that I'm busy with a customer? 360, and that's my final offer.
Please don't interrupt. These are delicate negotiations. Mierda, azze. That's the price you give to strangers.
This
How many
one
times have I
contains
shopped
real
here? I thought we were
comet
friends. You're
How is
disrespecting
comet
me with
ice
that
good
price.
for your libido,
350.
real or otherwise?
How do you expect
Ice
me to be
is
able to
ice.
feed my children? Make
I don't see
rent,
how a
pay
Chinese
the
fan
London
could stave off the
protection.
summer heat and pro past
360.
a bottle of
350.
Baiju.
360.
I'm not going anywhere above 350.
I'm not going anywhere below 360.
Oh, for God's sake. You're 10 yuan apart. You know what? I'm paying the difference. Withdraw it from my stick. Can you guys please wrap this up now?
What? How dare you?
Sorry? It's 10 yuan. That's nothing, right?
Nothing? Nothing? You understand nothing. It's not about money, it's about respect. Scheiße! Puta! You've taken my face and you stepped all over it. I have no face. Look, down there on the ground. What's that? That's my face. No, I won't lose face because of this dupa. And paying the full sticker price. What is it? 1,200 yuan? Here, take all of it. All of it!
You should come by more often.
That wasn't... what? What just happened?
I just made 800 from your little show. Nice work. Never mind. What can I help you with? I'll give you a very special price on anything you want.
That bottle of, Baiju.
You have excellent taste. Finest Chinese wine, most prestigious gift. Made with short grain rice from Wuchang and the rarest seeds of tear grass grown in the greenest vales of Inner Mongolia, with purified water from the ancient oasis of the Gobi Desert.
Sounds very familiar.
What's that?
Nothing. How much?
Since you helped me, I'll give you a very, very special price. It's normally 20,000 yuan, but I'll sell it to you for 5,000.
Generous, but still a bit steep. Can you give me even more of a special price?
What? Are you insane? Short grain rice from Wuchang, Mongolian tear grass, Gobi well water?
Point taken, but no thank you. How come that woman over there is selling the exact same wine for only 5,000 yuan?
What? That no good dishonest thief! We'd agreed on a special price. She's selling a cheap counterfeit made with the lowest of low-grade synthetic rice and imported space water. But I don't want you to suffer because of her dishonesty and trickery. I will sell you this bottle for 3,000 yuan.
From 20,000 to 3,000.
A special price, only for you, only today.
Still too expensive, though.
That is my final offer. I'm already losing money on that.
I found another bottle of wine, same as yours but cheaper, 3,000 yuan.
What? Impossible! No one sells this wine for less than 15,000 yuan. It must be a different label.
Same exact label.
A forgery then. This is the bricks. There are forgeries everywhere. Not here, of course. I'm legal. Everything you see on this table is the real deal.
Sure, but it looked the same to me, and since I can't tell the difference...
Wait! I give it to you for 2. Can't believe I'm saying this. 2,000 yuan. I hope you're happy that my children won't be eating tonight.
That's terrible, but I can live with it.
You're a ruthless negotiator. I respect that.
One little push and she's in the river. No one will know it would... This is a bottle of, Baiju. Rare seeds, clean water, hand-picked, distilled with rare rice, and the other things.
So I can see. I'm sorry, but Queenie gets a lot of bottles of cheap Baiju.
This isn't cheap, honest. It's a really great bottle of wine. I mean, look at the price tag. 30,000 yuan.
You're in the bricks. Price tags are transient. One moment, please. Yes, madame? This will suffice as a gift. Thank you. You can go across and see the madame now. Just put your gift on the table and go on through. She's waiting for you.
Thanks.
Step softly, young lady. The vibrations are throwing off my precision.
Oops. Sorry.
Tut tut. No talking either. We're closed today, but seeing as you got past my girl, I guess you have legitimate business.
Yeah. Hiya. Well, sort of.
Yes?
I'm with the Uminska campaign. Uminska, Leia. Unity?
I'm quite familiar with the Social Democrats, girl. You work with Baruti Marfane, then? He's a nice man, genuine. You can tell he believes in his work. Do you?
What?
Why are you in politics, young lady?
Zoe Castillo. I'm, in politics because... Part of it is because I want to make a difference. That may not be the whole truth, my main motivation, or even the most honest answer, but it is true. It's embarrassing, but part of the reason is that I have time to spare, and I wanted to do something valuable with that time. I want to make a difference, and I have the time to spare. But the truth is that I don't know why I ended up working for the campaign. Part of it, I want to make a difference.
Making a difference isn't always what it's cracked up to be. Take it from me, I've lived a very long time. I've spent the second half of my life making up for the mistakes of the first half. There's a sort of symmetry to that, I guess. We all come to understand that our choices and actions have consequences, some more than others, and mostly in ways we can never anticipate or control. Such is the nature of the universe.
I'm not sure.
Never mind. Castillo, was it? Castle. Spanish?
Argentinian.
Yes. Well, what can I do for you, Zoe Castillo?
You probably know why I'm here.
I can make an educated guess. But I wasn't really thinking about your campaign work. I was thinking in general. Is there anything you are looking for?
But if I'm going to be honest with myself, I want to forget not only what I can't remember, but I also want to forget what led me there. All the things I do remember. Those memories only haunt me. They haven't put me at ease. I want to forget everything and start over, unencumbered. More than meaning, maybe I'm simply after belonging somewhere, with someone. I miss Dad. I miss me. And I don't miss who I used to be. Whiny, petulant. I'm happy to have changed, but something is still missing. The conspiracy, the coma, the fragmented memories. I want it all to make sense, and I want to stop feeling like I'm not in charge of my future. But if I'm going to be honest with myself, I want to forget not only what I can't remember, but I also want to forget what led me there. All the things I do remember. Those memories only haunt me. They haven't put me at ease. I want to forget everything and start over, unencumbered. More than meaning, maybe I'm simply after belonging somewhere, with someone. The conspiracy, the coma, the fragmented memories. I want it all to make sense, and I want to stop feeling like I'm not in charge of my future. I miss Dad. I miss me. And I don't miss who I used to be. Whiny, petulant. I'm happy to have changed, but the conspiracy, the coma, the fragmented memories. I want it all to make sense, and I want to stop feeling like I'm not in charge of my future. More than meaning, maybe I'm simply after belonging. But if I'm going to be honest with myself, I want to forget not only more than I want to belong somewhere.
There. That wasn't so hard, was it?
That was really inappropriate. I don't even know why I...
Not at all. Now I know who I'm speaking with. Shall we discuss politics?
Really? Yeah. All right. So, we, Leia Uminska, the Social Democrats, we're wondering if you would...
Support Uminska and the Social Democrats in the election, I know. I'm thinking about it. You see, Zoe, the most important thing for me is this community and the people who look to me for guidance and support. They trust me, and my judgment. I know that I have to take a political stand, and I know that stand will have implications and repercussions. The Blues have left me alone, never bothered me. Dieter Gross is a safe choice, the status quo. Wolf, I do not trust. I have no wish to see him or his European Dawn thugs in power. The consequences of that would be on the scary side of unknown. The Marxists are preoccupied with rhetoric, demonstrations and marches, grand speeches and even grander gestures. I don't think they'll get in my way, but they do get on my nerves. And we have your Social Democrats. They are the compromise. I usually abhor compromises. In this case, however, the extremes aren't very attractive. And so it comes down to this. Prove to me that your party cares about this community and the people in it, and you'll have my support.
How do I prove that?
The Eye's been increasingly successful at keeping undesirables off the streets. That doesn't mean they're not here still. There's a city beneath the city, populated by those who have fallen through the cracks. People with no home, no identity. Old, young, children. There's a girl, a young girl, Hannah Roth. I was in contact with her, but now she's fallen off my radar. I haven't seen her in days. I'm worried that... Help Hannah. Find her. Tell her Queenie is looking for. If you can, bring her to me. If not, just make sure she's all right. Do this for me, and we will talk politics again.
I'll do my best. But where do I start?
Nella Vilcek. She sells food...
Up top. The food court outside Seshadri Tower. I'm sorry, but yeah, I know Nella. She's a friend of mine. It's incredibly weird.
No coincidence. No story. I guess you were the right person to ask, Castledwell. Hannah mentioned some odd jobs she'd done for Miss Vilcek. I don't know the details. I'm guessing deliveries.
I'll start with Nella. I'll let you know when I know more. Thank you, Miss...
Queenie will do. I left my old name behind somewhere. I had no use for it anymore.
She said there are so many lost people out there. So many homeless children. It's weird that she doesn't want to use her real name. What did you mean you left your old name behind?
Names are like clothes. Sometimes you grow out of them.
I always thought names were more important than that.
Maybe so, maybe so. Mine wasn't. Mine was used up. It reminded me too much of my past, so I changed it. There have been many. A whole closet full.
So, before...
No, Zoe. I'm Queenie. That's all there is to it. Now run along. I have work to do, and so do you.
Do you have a minute?
There's so many dream junkies around.
I'd like to remind you not to stare directly at our sun, as it may cause blindness and tumours.
Life is dreary and meaningless, but
Vienna?
Vienna. 2 nights in the metro station waiting for...
I'm not into Grand Theft Auto or spending the next 10 years in a labour camp. She looks familiar. After they dominated the soda wars, bingo's pretty much the only show in town. And by show, I mean fizzy drink.
It's between Wolf and Ominska, isn't it? Gross and Rebus are not even competing.
Yeah, the Alliance has screwed up too often. The manifesto.
Hey, you lost? No problem. I can give you directions to anywhere in Propass.
What? Who? Me?
The superhero from my dream! You're her!
Sorry? I really don't... I'm not her, whoever she is.
Yes, you were in my dream. You told me it'd be all right, and it was. You helped me wake up.
You're mistaken. I don't even own a dream machine. I couldn't possibly have been in your dreams.
It was you. You were there. I don't use it much anymore. The dream machine. Most of the time, I say no, just like you told me to. I read instead. I'm reading a lot. The book I'm reading right now is about this girl who's dreaming, but doesn't know she's dreaming. I'm worried about Mum. She's always in dream time. She prefers that to being awake. She doesn't eat much, or go outside, ever. Thank you for helping me. Zoe, right? Thank you, Zoe.
How do you... I didn't... What? What the hell was that all about? I don't know her. Do I? She looks... Gone to restock, back soon. Odd. Nayla doesn't typically leave her cart during peak business hours. She usually restocks first thing. Food crates. It's how Nayla gets her daily deliveries. Food crates. It's how Nayla gets her daily deliveries. Gone to restock, back soon. Odd. Nayla doesn't typically leave her cart during peak business hours. She usually restocks first thing. Gone to restock, back soon. Odd. Nayla doesn't typically leave her cart during... The best food in Propaz comes from the street vendors and their food carts. Hands down, no contest.
It's between Wolf and Ominska, isn't it? Gross and Rebus are not even...
Something's going on. Nella looks upset.
I'm delivering as promised, no? You'll get your sweets, I'd say. A couple of days, week at most.
As long as you deliver. What do you want?
Anda, what the fuck are you doing here?
Looking for you?
What the hell for? Scheisse, no matter. I need you to not be here now, Zoe. I didn't take you for a party parasite.
Fuck this, I didn't know you'd bring friends to the party.
Hey, just... Oh, for fuck's sake. Puta Tupek, what are you doing here?
I was just... You weren't at the cart, so I went looking.
You went looking? Are you spying on me, Zike?
Jesus, Enspan, Nella, no. I wanted to ask you about Hannah Roth.
Hannah? Hannah? What the hell for?
I need to find her.
That doesn't answer my question, and you won't find her. She's... Shayza, just stop. Stop looking, stop asking, and stop following me. This is not something you want to get involved in. Just let it go, and go. Get out of here. You're not going to find Hannah, and you're not going to ask me about her again. Go! Get the fuck out of here!
Hannah Roth will have to wait, no matter how worried Queenie may be. Nella's enough closed. And no buzzer. I'm guessing you need an appointment?
Watch it.
Move along. Nothing to see here.
Shalom, can I help you find something? Always.
Mr. London ain't too happy with how you're messing about in his barrios, Sozy.
Easy, cousin.
I ain't your cousin, mate. I ain't your mate, neither. Mr. London says you ain't never asked for his blessings, Colo. Mr. London, he ain't too happy about that, him. Mr. London says it's disrespectful.
Tell Mr. London that I'm not messing with anything. I'm just running a political campaign. Maybe if we could have a civil discussion about this, instead of...
Oi, Essie, you talk to me, not to Mr. London. No one talks to Mr. London. And there's no discussion to be had. We have no use for your commie comrades in Propast. In this barrio, we vote wolf.
Oh, I see what's going on. This isn't about TEF or respect, is it?
Hey! Let him go! Wait, what? Was that me?
Otherwise, don't get involved, Suka. You just get your fresh messed up. Wouldn't look too good with a broken piff, huh?
I didn't understand any of that, but if you don't let him go, I'm calling the police.
A palla? Shice him in there. You think the police are going to interfere? Do you know who this is? This is Mr. London. And he owns the Buller in Propast. Now fuck off before I get total anger pissed and decide to...
一個旅行嘅商人，沿途為佢嘅商品叫賣。佢賣武器同埋盔甲。有一日，佢嚟到一個村入邊，裏面住咗一位偉大嘅軍人。我嘅盾牌，商人話。 非常堅固，無論乜嘢武器都黐入，佢可以保護你不受任何傷害。我嘅長矛商人話鋒利無比，無論乜嘢一刺就穿，將你嘅敵人即刻打倒喺地上。咁點可以啊？偉大嘅軍人問道：你有一個乜嘢都無法刺穿嘅盾牌？ 同埋一個乜嘢都能刺穿嘅長矛，佢哋點樣可以同時存在？
I don't speak Cantonese.
商人攞起佢嘅盾牌同埋長矛，可唔可以同時存在並不重要。你個老閪，佢衝過去，用長矛將軍人刺死啦，因為佢哋喺我手上。我話事。
Just let him go. Please. He's harmless.
And let that be a lesson to you, Kutass. This is Mr. London's barrio, and the sooner you get that through your cocoa, the less mal you'll need to deal with.
Jesus, Baruti, are you okay?
I think so. Thanks for speaking up, Zoe. I appreciate it. Although, I'm not sure it was the smartest thing to do. You're on his radar now.
I couldn't just stand by and watch. Are you sure you're all right?
I am. But I'm not going anywhere tonight. I'm just going to watch Leia's stream note from the office.
Do you need anything? You don't have to stay here by yourself, you know. I can stay, or you can come home with me.
I'm fine, Sissy. Really. They were just trying to scare me. Mission accomplished. They're not coming back. Not today, at least. We can worry about tomorrow,
Okay. About Queenie and...
Let's talk about that tomorrow, too. Right now, I just want to sit down with a cup of hot tea and enjoy a rousing speech.
I understand. But, Baruti, please lock the door and ring if there's anything.
I won't argue with you there. See you on Thursday, Sissy.
Take care, Baruti.
Hey.
Ooh, smells good. What are you making?
Risotto. Come over here.